2 nights ago, President Ruto sat down with the BBC for an interview, and in that interview, Kasongo got 2% correct and 98% totally wrong. Now, in this video, I intend to walk you through what was said, and so with no further ado, let's get after it. Number one, let's start off with the 2% that the president got right. So apparently, Ruto had so much time on his hands that he roasted Suluhu 3 times in one interview. In the first instance, he was asked about Suluhu's fake results of 98%, and this is what Ruto had to say in response.
Let's look slightly beyond Kenya to the region around Kenya, and perhaps the reason people are worried about the protests in Kenya is because the picture of democracy in East Africa doesn't look particularly good. We have recent elections in Tanzania, your neighbour. The president, Samia Suluhu Hassan, the winner, declared 97% support. That's like North Korea. Is there still democracy in Tanzania?
Well, in a democracy, for example, in Kenya, you can never get 96%.
So it's
Well, that's true. You can't win with 98% unless you are Father Abraham and elections are being held in Jerusalem. Still on Suluhu, Ruto claimed that he attended Museveni's swearing in because he got 57% and not a fictitious 90% like others. Here's the tip.
of the whole region, does it not?
I attended President Museveni's swearing in last election, and I think he got 57% of the vote. He didn't get 90.
It's no wonder Ruto sent Kindiki on his behalf. 98% is a joke of a result. Suluhu has to be one of the most worthless leaders in East Africa, at the very least because of that charade. Now that aside, Ruto still had more time to finish Suluhu by hinting that Kenya is ahead in democracy, Uganda is playing catch-up, and Tanzania has not even started. Have a look at this.
Democracy is work in progress, and I think it spans different, different stages. There are countries like Kenya that are way ahead. There are others that are catching up. There are others that are still not yet started. And we see it changing everywhere.
Raisi Samuya mambo yake kuisha. If even dictators like Ruto have earmarked her as somebody who has a problem, then she truly has a problem. Anywho, that's the 2% that Kasongo got correct. Everything else was a big miss. And as usual, Raisa Kichoma, lazima tumwanike. And top of the list has to be the fact that he lied on national TV that the RSF meeting at KCC was just an innocent meeting of church groups. Yet it was full of gangsters that are currently killing people as we speak. Just listening to this obvious lie.
The most deadly war right now on the continent is the war in Sudan, and you know that the Sudanese army claim that your country is supporting the other side, the rapid support forces. I mean, you had a meeting in February with the RSF and some of its allies. They signed a declaration to create a parallel government. The RSF recently took Al-Fasher in Darfur in Western Sudan, and the UN says there were summary executions, there were murders, there were rapes. Are you worried Kenya's going to be seen to be on the wrong side of history here?
Not at all. Kenya is a great democratic country. We are the only place in East and Central Africa where people can come and meet freely from every part of the world. And the meeting that was there in Kenya was a meeting of the civil society, meeting of church groups, meeting of Muslim leaders, meeting of women. And they were having a conversation about their country in Sudan. Such meetings have been held in Tripoli. Such meetings have been held in...
Now this is what the so-called church group is busy doing in Sudan. What you're looking at in these images are satellite pictures of people that the RSF has killed. Those small dots you are seeing are not part of the geography. No, those are actual bodies of people who've been dropped and killed under firepower. Are those the so-called church groups? Tusidanganyane please, especially since Kasongo himself put out this tweet not too long ago, and I quote, held talks with the RSF leader General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo in State House Nairobi. Again, held talks with the RSF leader General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, State House Nairobi. This was on January 3rd, 2024, around the same time when those same RSF guys came to do meetings at KICC ambayo sasa tunaambiwa at any church group. I think the best way to know somebody's character is to go to their homestead. Even if you are part of the international press corps, don't take what these leaders tell you at face value. Go back to their country of origin. You will get the true story. The same way ukitaka kujua mtu, unaenda kwao. Ataka mtu amekelewa ni mwizi leo, go interrogate the parents. They will tell you, yes, huyu ni mwizi, and if that's the case, what further investigations are needed. If you come here to Kenya and ask about Ruto, you will see for yourself that nobody trusts him. I don't know why that journalist was taking these things literally. Anywho, let's see what Kenyans on X had to say about their president, and I quote. Mzazi said, this guy is either unstable or delusional. Is he aware everything is on the internet? Videos, news articles, pictures. It was broadcasted on national television, for crying out loud. What? Another gentleman said, of all the Ruto blunders out there, this is the one that we are going to regret the most. It's like the Ghanaian government hosting Boko Haram. Thomas Sankara said, Ruto denying something caught on 4K cameras is the new Olympic sport. It wasn't RSF, it was civil society. Maybe next time he'll say it was a prayer breakfast. Wonders truly never cease in this republic. Chinua Sankara said, Ai bana, wewe wacha uongo, Mobutu Sese Seko. We all saw you hosting that MF Hemedi, killer of women. Hashtag Ruto must go. Amicus said, never debate Ruto without a screen to show him photos and videos. This guy lies more than Satan. Hashtag Ruto must go. But what say you guys? Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And with that, here are today's ads of the day. If you're in need of office partitioning or home interior works, i.e. kitchen cabinets, modern media walls, wall decoration, wainscoting, wardrobes, tiles, bathrooms, window blinds, gypsum and so on, reach out to Suima's Interiors at 07170 443 or info@suimas.co.ke, and they'll get all your needs sorted out. Whatever it may be, all interior works, these guys are the best at it.
Gikomba Pure app. Download today from the App Store and Play Store. Register by creating an account with your username, email, phone number, and add your password of choice. Upload your products and start selling or buying seamlessly. Gikomba Pure app. A new digital market.
Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching from a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.